What is up, guys? This is ThePikaWu here, and I'm bringing you a underused tier match. This one is against TonyFlygon. He's a really awesome guy. He posts really great Pokemon Wi-Fi battles, and he's ridiculously good at predicting, so definitely check him out at the end of the match. A link will be in the description below. You can also check out his side of the battle. I'll post a link to that in the description as well. So this team that I'm using is built around Charizard. It's not really the best team out there, but I had a lot of fun using it because Charizard in general is a total badass, and he's truly underappreciated in the competitive scene due to many factors, such as Stealth Rocks, but I'm not going to delve into that too much. Rather, I'm going to get right into the match. He's going to lead off with a Porygon 2. I'm going to lead off with a Raikou, and I do decide to go for the Volt Switch and bring in my Mew, because if he decides to go for a status-inducing move such as Toxic or Thunder Wave, I know I can retaliate back with the Synchronize ability. And if he goes for an attacking move, I know I can take it as well, because despite being invested in speed and special attack, Mew does have really great natural bulk, and yeah, with base 100 stats. He does go for the Tri-Attack, and that does a lot of damage, which tells me this Porygon 2 is an offensive set with max special attack. He does get the burn. Now that's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is I have the Synchronize, so the Porygon 2 is going to get burned as well, and that's going to pressure him to attack rather than recover stall. The bad thing is I won't be able to set up Calm Minds, and I'm forced to go on the offensive as well. So I'm going to lose my Mew early on in the match, and he's going to lose his Porygon 2. I guess you can say it's a trade-off, but yeah, the bad thing is I have to be the one who revenge kills, so I do have that switch disadvantage, because after I revenge kill the Shaman, he can bring in a Pokemon to counter me. But as you can see, this battle is very, very offensive. Luckily for me, he doesn't really have any good counters against the Shaman. He has nothing that can securely take down the Shaman in one hit, so he does bring in this Cobalion just to deal as much damage as possible before I take him out with the Earth Power. However, he does get the critical hit, and that is very important in the match because I lose Shaman early on, and Shaman would have been really important late game, especially as a good counter against his Golurk, but I really can't do anything about the critical hit. That's part of the game, and I have to move on. Now, I bring in my Sandslash. I wanted to go for the Stealth Rocks on the switch, however, he predicts that and goes for the Taunt. Now, knowing that I'm probably going to go for the Earthquake, he's going to bring in his Uxie to be immune of that hit. However, I saw right through that. I'm going to bring in my Choice Specs Raikou and hopefully bluff the Shadow Ball. Now, I'm thinking he doesn't want to bring in the Golurk because he doesn't want to get hit by the Shadow Ball. However, he actually predicts my Thunderbolt, which was a very great play because I'm locked into Thunderbolt. I'm pretty much forced to switch, and he makes a really good series of plays. He double switches here and brings in a Kingdra, and this is going to surprise me because Kingdra is a very big threat to my team. And he's actually going to surprise me because he's not a Dragon Dance set, he's actually a Choice Specs set, and both of those sets are very frightening to my team. I actually went for the Encore, predicting him to go for the Dragon Dance. Unfortunately, that doesn't work out in my favor, and I'm forced to sack my Quagsire because he's at such a low amount of health. There's really no way I'm going to get Recover up unless he misses the second Draco Meteor. So yeah, my Quagsire goes down, so my second check to Golurk is gone, and that's very bad because Golurk is going to be very threatening to my team. Now, because he's at -4, I can bring in Charizard knowing that he's going to switch, and I'm going to set up a free Dragon Dance, and he actually brings in Houndoom, actually predicting maybe a Fire-type move, I really don't know. Seeing the Dragon Dance, I'm pretty sure he's not going to stay in because he's fearing the Earthquake, so he's probably going to switch, so that gives me an opportunity to set up Swords Dance. Yes, I do have both Dragon Dance and Swords Dance because both of those setup moves are good depending on the specific circumstance, and in this specific situation, I get to use both. After +3, I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz, hopefully take down this Uxie. However, he does live because Uxie is a very bulky Pokemon with max HP and max special, probably this set has max HP and max defense. He does go for the Ran Dance, and that's a bad thing because that's going to power down my Flare Blitz, and that's going to double the Kingdra speed, so that sucks. I want to go for the Dragon Dance because it's going to waste one turn of rain. It's going to make me, it's going to guarantee me outspeeding that Kingdra, and that's going to boost up my power. I was kind of scared of the Thunder Wave, but he actually doesn't carry it, so that's a good thing. Now, I'm just going to take down this Uxie with a Flare Blitz, and yeah, after the Life Orb and the recoil damage, it's going to bring me down to very low health, and I pretty much only have one hit left. He actually brings in the Houndoom, now, predicting him to go for the Crunch, predicting me to go for a setup move, predicting the Sucker Punch. I actually go for an attacking move straight away, however, he just goes for the Sucker Punch. Kind of sucks because if I got this Houndoom out of the way, it would have been one less Pokemon to deal with, but It's not really a big deal because Houndoom really isn't that threatening to my team, and I'm just going to take it out with a Thunderbolt with this Raikou. So, yeah, this Houndoom is going to get taken down, and yeah, it's going to put me in a bad position because he can go right into his Golurk again, and I'm pretty much forced to switch, and I only have 2 Pokemon left, I believe. I have this Raikou, and I have this Sandslash, and he actually goes for the Focus Punch on the switch, which is obviously the good play because I really couldn't do anything. So the Focus Punch was going to hit no matter what situation. And that does a lot of damage. That does like 45%, and that's bad because I have to take down this Golurk one-on-one, and that's the only way that I can secure a win. However, my Earthquake doesn't do more than half, and his Earthquake is going to be a solid 2 KO at this point, so I'm actually going to lose my Sandslash, and that's going to put me at a really bad position because my last Pokemon is that Raikou, and because it's choice specs, I'd have to lock myself into one move, and that's bad because after he has this Golurk, he also has the Cobalion and the Kingdra, so yeah, I really don't know what to do unless I can't go for the Thunderbolt, and I can't go for the Hidden Power Ice because he has the Cobalion, so I'm pretty much forced to go for the Extra Sensory, and if I get 2 critical hits against the Kingdra and the Cobalion, I still have a chance of winning, but of course that's a very low chance. Had I still have Shaman left in the battle, things may have been differently, I don't really know, but as you can see, he's just going to take me down with a close combat, and that's going to be the match. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a really fun battle because I get to use Charizard. Charizard is a very, very fun Pokemon to use. I used a physical one. There are a lot better sets. I think special sets are a lot better because Charizard has better special attack, but I just love using Dragon Dance and Swords Dance, the double dancing set that I created. I don't know if it's a Smogon set or not, but it's very fun to use. Hope you guys enjoyed this match. If you liked this match, feel free to leave a like and stay tuned for the comment question of the day. So this is the ThePikaWu. If you enjoyed my videos, please do subscribe, and peace out, guys.